Honeymoon, show number 2, September 6, 1987. This is Sheila and Roger Davies. They've been married for 15 years, and these are their children, Rachel, Shane, and Brandon. This is Linda and Ray Parsons. They've been married for 24 years, and these are their children, Terry and Joy. And this is Denise and Michael Grant. They've been married for 17 years, and these are their children, Nicole, Michael, and Tanisha. Today, these 3 families will be competing to win Mom and Dad a romantic second honeymoon. And now, here's the host of Second Honeymoon, Wayne Cox.
Hello, everybody. Well, thank you, and welcome to Second Honeymoon, the show that takes a look at 3 families just like your own to find out how much or how little the kids really know about Mom and Dad. Now, we have met the families. Everybody ready to go? Yeah! I was hoping you'd say that. Good luck to everybody. Here's the way we play the game. Now, we're going to ask the children questions about Mom and Dad, and then we're going to ask Mom and Dad the same questions. If their answers agree, they'll earn points. And the family with the most points at the end of the show will be sending Mom and Dad on a romantic second honeymoon. And it's now time to play round 1. Round 1 deals with Mom. We have 2 questions about Mom, but first we ask Mom and Dad to please put your headphones on right now, and kids, let's say bye-bye to Mom and Dad. We'll see you later. Bye-bye now. And there they go. All right, kids, we're all ready to play. Here's your first question, and it's worth 20 points. Mom is at the mall, and the only parking space available is one reserved for the handicapped. What would your mom do? Would she wait patiently for another space? Would she take the space and go shop all day? Would she drive to another mall? Or would she take the space and fake a limp? Oh, my. Oh, my. Shane and Brandon and Rachel, what would Mom do? That was stereo. Yeah, I like that.
If you park in a handicap wheelchair thing, it's against the law.
It's not very nice either.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think she'd wait for another space too, because she works in a grocery store, and she gets pretty mad, when customers take up the handicap places.
Yeah.
So
what do you think she'd do then? Wait for a space?
Yeah, wait for a
Brandon
space.
agrees? I was hoping you would, Brandon. All right. Mom would then wait for a space. That's locked in. Joy and Terry.
I think Mom's a pretty honest person, and she'd feel really bad if she did. She'd feel guilty the whole time, so she'd wait patiently for another space.
Wait for another space.
Okay,
yeah,
Mom
sure.
would. Mom would then wait for a space. There we go. That's all locked in. All right. Well, gang. Anisha, what do you think Mom would do? Michael? Nicole?
I'm in
Oh, I know. You know, don't you? Yes. Go ahead.
I think you're handicapped.
No, Tanisha. Mom is very nice, and
Yeah.
she would take a handicapped space.
Well,
because
I think
if a policeman comes by and sees that you're not handicapped, you can get a serious
I
fine.
think
I
she used to
think-
work
I
with
think she-
the veterans at a
I
hospital.
think
She
she
worked,
will wait.
and some of them are handicapped. She wouldn't park there. She'd wait patiently.
She would
for
wait.
another
Would you
spot.
agree, Michael?
Yes.
All right, Tanisha. She's going to wait. All right. Mom's going to wait patiently for a space. Thanks, kids. Here's your second question, all about Mom. Now, this question is worth 40 points. Dad is out of town, and in the middle of the night, the toilet overflows. Oh, what's Mom going to do? Would she put on her rubber boots and wade in? Would she call a plumber, no matter what the cost? Would she move to a motel? Or would she dial 911? What do you think Mom would do in this case, kids?
I think she will call the plumber.
No, Tanisha. You know how Mommy is about the plumbers.
She called the plumber.
Tanisha, that's okay. They must do this to you all the time.
I know.
I know. All right.
No,
I think she will
We
call
understand.
actually, she would call the plumber because it's happened before.
It has.
Yeah.
I think she would put the rubber boots on and wade in. You know,
No,
try
she
to
hates fixing that.
Need one answer.
Okay. She'd call the plumber.
She'd call the plumber. All right, let's lock that. Okay, Tanisha? Yes, I'm sure it's all right. Call the plumber. All right, gang.
I'm not too sure.
I'd say Mom's pretty handy around the house. She's been watching Dad for a while. I think she would put on the boots and wade right in.
I love that. All right, Mom would put on those rubber boots and wade right in.
Yeah.
Well done, gang. Okay, big guy, what do you think?
She would dial 911.
No way.
Rachel, please clear this up for us.
She'd call the plumber no matter what the cost because she couldn't stand the mess around. But there's no way she'd get in there and put on rubber boots and everything. So
I know, just leave and go to a hotel for the night.
She doesn't even have her boots anyway.
Hold it. Time out. Hold it now. Hold it. Brandon has spoken. Now, Brandon, what was this again?
She doesn't even got rubber boots anyway.
Well, that rules that out. That rules that out. So what would you do? Call a plumber then, kid?
yeah, she'd
All
call
right,
the
so
plumber.
Mom would call the plumber. That's locked in. Oh! Okay, your answers are all locked in, and we'll be back to get Mom's side of the story when Second Honeymoon continues right after this break. Welcome back. Our families have been brought back together, and moms, we're about to find out how well the kids really know you. Here are the questions we asked the kids while you were away. This is for 20 points, Mom. Mom, if you're at a mall and the only parking space available is one reserved for the handicapped, what would you do? Would you take the space and go shop all day? Would you wait patiently for another space? Would you take the space and fake a limp? Or would you drive to another mall? Sheila, I don't know if it's ever happened, but what would you do if it did?
That happens to me, it seems, all the time. And I'll drive around the block 3 or 4 times waiting and waiting for another space. I'd love to find out how to get one of those.
Yeah, you don't want to know, Sheila. No. Believe me, the drive is worth it, all right?
Come in handy.
So you would?
I would wait for another space.
You would? Well, the kid said you would wait for the space for 20 points. Well done, Sheila. Well done, kids. All right, Linda.
Well, Wayne, I've spoken to a handicapped person, and she told me that sometimes she finds it really difficult to find a space for her.
You bet.
And so I'm sorry, but I would wait patiently for a space too.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, the kid said you would wait for another space for 20 points. Yeah. Congratulations. Okay, Denise, 20 points on the line.
My middle name is Shopping Mall Mama, because I know where all the different malls are, and if that situation ever happens, every mall is so unique. So if there's a particular store I wanted to go to, I would wait patiently for a space.
You would? Well, you know what the kids said? They said that you would wait for another space. 20 points. Well played. All right, Mom. Well done. Well, we got a tie so far. Here's your next question. This one's worth 40 points, Mom. Dad is out of town, and in the middle of the night, the toilet overflows. Oh, what would you do? Would you dial 911? Would you move to a motel? Would you call a plumber no matter what the cost? Or would you just put on your rubber boots and wade on in? Okay, Denise, chance to pick up 40 points here.
Okay. This has happened to me because Michael has a tendency that he has to leave every now and then, and I've had to learn to do a lot of things on my own, so I would put my boots on and wade on in.
All right, well, the kid said that you would call a plumber no matter what the cost. Oh, too bad, Denise. Well, let's turn to Linda. Linda, what do you think?
Well, Wayne, I've had this experience before, too, in the basement bathroom, and I put my boots on and waded in.
You did? Well, the kid said you would put the boots on and wade on in for 40 points. Yeah, all right. Okay, Sheila.
That's pretty simple. I'd call my dad because he does plumbing.
Unfortunately, Sheila, we do not have that option on this show. It's only options given.
Well, he's not exactly a plumber, but I'll call a plumber. Doesn't matter what it costs.
You think so? The kids thought you would call a plumber for 40 points. Yes, well played. Well played. All righty. Time now for round 2. We're going to ask questions all about Dad. So, Mom and Dad, if you'd like to put your headsets back on. Kids, why don't we wave bye-bye to Mom and Dad? They're gone for a little while again. Okay, kids. Here we go. Kids, this is worth 60 points. for 60 points, if a gorgeous girl ran up to Dad and said, "I'll give you $100 if you kiss me," what would your dad do? Would your dad go home $100 richer? Would he refuse because he is a married man? Would he blush and run? Or would he stick around and negotiate for $200? Well, there's Dad, huh? What do you think?
I know.
I bet you do.
If my dad seen a hot chick, he think when he would go out with them.
Yeah.
Go out with her, have a nice dinner and that.
Brandon, you are just mortified, aren't you? Yes, you are. Rachel, what would Dad do?
I think that he'd just refuse because he's married. Shane just...
Well, Rachel, you are. Shane, I know.
Shane doesn't know anything.
When was 9 years old.
That's all right, Shane.
Shane doesn't know anything.
This show is not long enough, I'm sure, to hear the stories. Rachel, your dad would then?
He'd refuse because he's married,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to hear about it, Shane. I don't want to hear about it. Shane, I'm much too old. Please,
I've
help
forgotten
me.
all about the question now.
Yeah, I know you've forgotten the question. Gorgeous girl, Dad, the $100, the kiss.
Dad would take the $100.
Well, I don't know. I think he might negotiate for two, but I think he'd take the 100 without trying to waste losing the 200.
You take the 100.
Take the 100.
All right, let's lock that in. Dad would take the 100. All right. Okay, kids. What would Dad do?
I think,
Okay.
I think that he, take,
Oh, sorry, I was nodding off there, Tanisha.
I think he'd negotiate for $200.
You think so, Michael?
That's the way my father is.
He would refuse
Because he's a married man?
Yes.
Well, you're the captain, Michael.
Yes.
You can overrule your sisters?
He'd refuse.
He'd refuse because indeed he is a married man. Let's lock that in. He's a married man. Dad would refuse. And thank goodness that one's over. All right, kids. All right, here's your second question about Dad. This one's worth 80 points. 80 points on the line. The laundry is drying on the line, and Dad all of a sudden notices it's starting to rain. Oh, what would Dad do? Would he bring the clothes inside? Would he tell Mom the clothes are getting wet? Would he pay no attention to the clothes or the weather? Or would he hang out some dirty clothes? What do you think would happen?
Okay.
All right. Oh, Tanisha knows.
I think that means tell Mom that the clothes are wet.
He would?
Yeah, he'd tell Mom his clothes are getting wet.
Michael,
and
do you
make us
agree?
out and get 'em.
It's a clean sweep. All right. He would tell Mom that the clothes are getting wet. You better do something about it. Joey, Terry.
I don't know.
Oh, I really... He's always pitching in and helping out. I think he'd just take the clothes off the line himself.
He would
bring him inside.
Yeah, he'd just...
He would bring the clothes inside.
Yeah.
That's locked in. All right. Thanks, kids. Okay, gang.
Bring the clothes inside because when it's raining out, we don't want to, we don't want to wear any wet clothes.
You don't want to do that at all.
We don't have a clothesline.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. This is a hypothetical question. So, Dad, he'd bring them inside, would he?
Yeah.
Okay, Dad would bring those clothes inside. Whew. All right, your answers are all locked in, and we're going to find out if Father really does know best when Second Honeymoon continues right after this break. Families have been brought back together one more time, and Dads, we found out some very interesting information about you while you were gone. Here are the questions we asked the kids. The first question is worth 60 points. If a gorgeous girl ran up to you, Dad, and said, "I'll give you $100 if you kiss me," what would you do? Would you blush and run? Would you refuse because you are a married man? Would you go home $100 richer? Or would you stick around and negotiate for $200? Roger, what would you do?
Well, Wayne, seeing I'm a happily married man and 3 children, I don't think I have any choice but to take the second answer, refuse because I'm married.
All right, the kids said that you would. You do exactly the same. Refuse because you're a married man. All right, 60 points. Okay. All right, Ray.
You sure you want me to answer these?
I'm not really sure, no, but I don't know.
I've got a couple kids here. I'm not sure either.
All right.
Actually, I do enjoy looking at other women.
Mm-hmm.
And if some woman was to give me $100, I would have to say I'd go home with $100.
You would? Well, the kid said you would. Take the $100. Yeah. Congratulations. Well done, Ray. All right, Michael.
I really don't know, but I love looking at women.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I would do is refuse because, you know, I'm married. And
You're a married man. Well, the kid said you would. Refuse because you're a married man. 60 points. Yeah. Well done. All right, away we go. The next question is worth 80 points. Dad, the laundry is drying on the line, and you notice it's starting to rain. What would you do? Would you tell Mom the clothes are getting wet? Would you pay no attention to the clothes or the weather? Would you hang out the dirty clothes? Or bring the clothes inside? What do you think, Michael?
Well, Denise, like she said earlier, you know, she works at night and everything, and I do all the laundry sometimes, so, you know, I think I would bring the clothes inside.
You would? Well, the kid said that you would. Tell Mom the clothes are getting wet. It's okay. It's all right, Michael. You're a heck of a guy to do the laundry, I'll tell you that. Small consolation, you don't get any points, but that's all right. All right, Ray.
Well, Wayne, how often do you bring your laundry in for your wife?
Quite frankly, Ray, that's none of your business. I would say that. Ray, your question, your points. If I could take the trip, I'd answer the question. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if it's a real rainstorm, yeah, I would bring the laundry in for the wife.
You would? Well, the kid said that you would bring the clothes inside for 80 points. All right. Well done, Ray. Okay, Roger.
Well, Wayne, my wife works, and I'm at home, and therefore I do quite a bit of the housework periodically. Therefore, if I had done the work, I would not want to see it get wet. Therefore, I would bring the clothes in.
Well, the kid said that you would bring the clothes inside for 80 points. Oh, boy. All right. Now it's time to play our final round of Second Honeymoon. We're going to ask Mom, Dad, and two of the children a family question. This time, they'll write down their answers. Each correct match will be worth 100 points. So here we go. Here is your family question that will send you off on a fabulous second honeymoon. The question is, what was the last thing Mom cooked up that the entire family wish she hadn't? While they're answering that question and writing it down, we're going to take a very short break. We'll be right back. Moms and dads, it's time to find out who's going to take that fabulous second honeymoon. And Mom, what's going to happen? Your family is going to try and match your answer. And for every correct match, you win 100 points. Now, we're going to start with the Grant family. Grant, you have 80 points. Denise, here's the question. What was the last thing that you cooked up that the entire family wished that you hadn't?
It's always an honor when I get to cook, and we had chicken.
You think it was chicken. All right, Michael, you must be an expert on this. What do you think it was?
Well, Denise, it definitely wasn't chicken. I thought it was
the meatloaf.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, you have two heavy dishes in the family there. All right, Nicole, what do you think for 100 points?
Meatloaf.
The meatloaf. Oh. Hey, Denise, it's looking bad for that meatloaf of yours, I'll tell you. Michael, it's Michael's 13th birthday today. Happy birthday there, big guy. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Yeah. You can win the family 100 points, Michael, by saying chicken.
It was chicken.
It was the chicken. All right. The Grants have 180 points. Well played, folks. Oh, it's time for the Parsons. All right. Linda, you have 200 points.
Well, Wayne, the majority of my family doesn't like liver. So I would say liver.
Oh. What do you say about the liver there, Ray? What do you think it is?
Well, My wife is, she enjoys shopping, and she tries to come home with all these fancy artificial meat products and such, and I can't stand chicken burgers.
Chicken burgers. Ooh. Joy, what do you think it is?
We were talking about it this morning, and I said liver.
The liver for 100 points. So Parsons had 300 points. All right, you're in the lead now, Parsons. And Terry, you could really boost it by another 100. It's the liver for 100 points. The Parsons have 400 points. All right, Davies, it's up to you. You have 200 points. You can win the game with a clean sweep. Sheila, what do you think the dish is?
My kids would like to leave home if I cook liver.
Another liver dish. Roger, what do you think?
Casserole.
Any casserole will do. Oh, too bad. Rachel?
Well, I know I don't like the liver.
The liver for 100 points. 300 points. All right, Shane, you can tie it up with a liver answer.
Spaghetti.
The spaghetti, oh no! That means Ray and Linda Parsons, you're our second honeymoon winners for today! All right! Congratulations! Oh, yeah! We'd like to thank the Grants very much for playing. Game well played, Grants, and to you, Davies. Well played indeed. All right, Ray and Linda Parsons, we know that 24 years ago, Linda, you were so overworked at your teaching job that you spent the whole first honeymoon marking report cards, which sounds like a lot of fun. Well, it's not going to happen this time because you're going to fly first class, second honeymoon style to fabulous London, England.
That's right, Linda and Ray. Thanks to your wonderful kids, you'll be taking off aboard Northwest Airlines to jolly old London, England. Northwest now serves over 130 cities in 20 countries. Once in London, the pageantry and excitement of Britannia awaits you at London's magnificent Kenilworth Hotel, where you'll enjoy their special turn-of-the-century elegance during your 7-day stay. From the Tower of London to Windsor Castle, from Big Ben to Buckingham Palace, the history and majesty of London and the beauty of the English countryside will remain with you for years to come. A dream-come-true vacation, all compliments of Second Honeymoon.
Have a wonderful trip. Have a wonderful trip. Yes, that's fine. Have a wonderful trip, Linda. Thanks for being with us. Join us again next time when we try and find out how much the kids really know about Mom and Dad on Second Honeymoon. Come on.
This is Doc Harris for Second Honeymoon, a presentation of Northern Lights Media in association with Martindale Gilden Productions.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.